Hi, I am Stephen J. Cochran, author and game designer. For the last 5 years, I've been working on my latest creation, Morticians, a tabletop role-playing game. On Living with Reaper, we'll be sharing insight into storytelling, the game's design, and lore. So sit back in that recovered lounge chair and crack open a ration. This is Living with Reaper.
Hey, and welcome back to episode 15 of Living with the Reaper. I know we haven't been around in a while, but that is because we finally had everything in line to send out the game to our Kickstarter backers. And once again, we want to thank all of those backers who supported us. As you can see, we still have a couple of boxes back here that we're sending out. So if you were one of our backers, please check your emails that you used for Kickstarter. We have some delivery stuff. I know a couple of you, we never received your addresses. And for some of you, we still need to work out shipping instructions. So go to your email that you used for Kickstarter and check out the email that came out from us. And just reply back. We're down to our last 6. Everything else has been out. If you are interested and you were not one of our backers and you would like to check out the game, we are getting the website store up and running currently right now. But if you can't wait that long, go ahead and hit inquiries@coxandmedia.com. and let us know, and we'll figure something out while we wait to get that store running. We have plenty of copies to sell you. And if you're in the Fresno area, we have copies of the game available at Dragon's Hoard store, right off of Bullard and Marks. You can check them out at dragonshoardstore.com. They do live game playing events of both other RPGs, as well as they're just getting things set up for Morticians games. So if you're interested in playing it first before you purchase it, go to dragonshoardstore.com and ask them about Morticians, Crossroads, the Introductory, Undertaking. Wow, a lot has changed. I know it's been several months. I think it's been since May since I have done one of these. Got the nervous butterflies in my stomach again. And, one of the things that I wanted to talk about is kind of give you guys up to speed on what's going on. Like I said, for our backers, the game is out. We are really excited about that. The VIP screens that people received, they're loving. I didn't know. You get backed, right? You do a Kickstarter, you get backed, and you're like, that's great. But then there's the responsibility of ensuring that what your backers backed gets to them. And so I don't think I really allowed myself to enjoy being funded, because I knew that I had these wonderful people who supported my dream. I needed to take care of them. And so now that we were able to get everything together, the VIP screens were together, and we shipped everything out, it feels really great. And it is actually probably one of the most wonderful feelings that I've ever experienced. I get videos sent to me all the time. You can check us out on our Discord or through Instagram or Facebook, and occasionally someone will direct message me and be like, hey, look, I just got this. This is great. Thank you so much. And we are really appreciative of the feedback of what you fans really like. We handmade the VIP screens. I know what we showed you was a manufactured cardboard with a picture on it for the ad, but it turned out it was more cost effective just to do it ourselves and build it by hand. So for the VIP screens, it was the combination of 2 different artists' work plus me setting up and hand putting them together. So each one of those has a lot of hands to produce it, and the feedback from the fan base is that they love it. So we really are excited that you guys enjoyed it so much. So yeah, that's what's going on with Crossroads. And now the big question is what is next? And what's going to be next, you guys are going to start seeing ads and emails for the corresponding novel that goes along with the game. We are wrapping things up with the core rule book as far as writing the instructions and everything. It has no artwork, and we're going to be doing a Kickstarter campaign to help us fund the artwork for the books. But before that, we have a novel that I wrote. I actually wrote the novel at the same time as I developed the game. So it's one of the first things that I've ever written. I've been working on it for about 12 years. And I just am getting that back soon from an editor who's just reading it for like the flow and how things work. And then we're going to be sending that off to an editor. And we're reaching out to an artist to design the cover of the book. So be on the lookout for ads pertaining to Morticians, the novel. That is not the actual title. That was just a working title for right now. When we get the title nailed down, we have an idea of what we want to call it. We are actually checking cultural references to make sure that we use the right word appropriately for the title of the book. It is connected to a larger picture and a larger world, and so we want to ensure that the title of the novel is done appropriately. So yeah, a couple of people have already gotten their hands on the manuscript, and the feedback that I'm getting back is really, really positive. So it is time to move to the next steps, which is send it to like a serious proofreading editor, and get that going and get that set up. So be on the lookout for the Morticians novel coming really, really soon. We're discussing whether or not it's going to be a Kickstarter campaign, or if we just run an advertisement for it and then just launch it on Amazon Direct with no the frills of Kickstarter. Just straight, okay, the book's out, here's where you guys can go and purchase it. The lift of manufacturing is offset by Amazon's POD structure, so we don't have to hold on to inventory when it comes to like the novel. And so the weight of launch is a lot different for novels, that I've learned from like past experience with two other books, Alameda novel, and when we helped Abel T. Fletcher launch Casper Suburban Scumbag. Going from manuscript to finished goods is a lot easier than an actual packaged game, obviously, because there's less moving parts. So we are excited to be offering and showing you guys the Morticians world and how I perceived it in story, along with the characters and some of their interactions. It has grown and developed at the same time as I've developed the game. So there's mechanics that have been created that were created from the story, and I was like, oh, this is really fun for a plot mechanic. And then there are plot twists that happen because we created a mechanic in the game, and so they are very much twins in that regard. And so we're really excited to offer it to you. For the core rulebook, we've got the cover. The cover is done. It was created by an artist by the name of Justin Russell, who was really fantastic to work on and to work with. And so the cover is done. The mechanics have been play tested. We've got a couple of little tweaks and stuff we want to do here and there, but for the most part, the mechanics done. There is a chapter that I am working on that's just for beginning funeral directors, that needs to be gone over through. I've got a couple. You as a community has been great, and several of you with your experience have lended a hand, and there are a couple of you have given me some feedback on that chapter. And then the core rulebook's going to have its own. It's going to have its own unique campaign for first-time funeral directors that will be unique to the core rulebook. It'll be different than Crossroads. So that's what's going on with the core rulebook. That's where we're at. kind of taking breaks from figuring out how to ship stuff out to people. I brought up the core rule book, and every day I'm kind of tweaking on it and reviewing it and going over it again and again and again. And we have people who have access to it within our community that are currently play testing. I know some of them do some play testing down at the Dragon's Hoard. Some of them are a little bit more discreet. They do some play testing at the home, and I get feedback and notes from people all the time. People who enjoyed Crossroads so much, they're expanding on ideas, and all this stuff's coming in, and we're hoping to utilize this energy of fandom and excitement to propel the core rule book. I was asked the other day, why not do conventions and cons, right? Why aren't we at cons? Why aren't we at cons? Well, the truth of the matter is that we are a small independent publishing company. And I'm running this out of a room in my house. So we actually can't afford, at this time, we can't afford to go to cons. There's a couple of them that we really would like to. There's a non-gaming con that we're really excited to go to and see, and it's an American Morticians Society convention that they have once a year, where real morticians gather to talk about their trade and their craft. And even though the game has less to do with that job profile and more to do with zombies, we've actually had real morticians reach out to us and have been really excited about the game. So being able to be a part of that community and meet more members of that community and talk to them is something we're really looking forward to. And we were hoping next year we want to go to cons to showcase the game, to meet you guys. I've been mailing this stuff out for 2 weeks now, and it's Florida, Maine, Montana, Wyoming, Chicago, New York. I was like, wow, this game is so rural. It's not urban at all. To have a fan from New York was really kind of exciting, and just all over the U.S. And I found out that actually a shop up in Canada, through connections within the United States, bought one of our shop packs and they handled all the shipping, so we didn't have to worry about it, because shipping international is kind of a big lift. And so I apparently there are 6 copies of the game all the way up in Canada, so we're really excited about that. We hope you guys enjoy the game. So getting out to cons is kind of one of our big things we want to do this year, is really get to know people. The community is growing, and we feel that the game is in the community only grows stronger if we're out there with you guys. And I'd like to be able to run a game every once in a while for you to show you show you in the real world how I play it, and but it's not just how I play it. I've been talking to some of the other funeral directors and the direction that they're taking stuff. We've got new funeral directors now who've picked up the game, and they're talking about their ideas and how they want to run stuff. And it really is exciting and fun to have all these funeral directors kind of giving us feedback, saying, hey, look, I'm going to be doing this. Is that okay? And it's like, yes, it's your game. Go with it. Have fun. It fills me with nothing but pride to have people be so excited to play the game with the system, and come back and tell me the stories of all the cool stuff that they're doing with the game. Because at the end of the day, the rule of cool is very important. It's a very important rule. I keep looking down here because that's where my notes are at this time. It's like, all right, go. Where are we at on Crossroads, the novel, and Morticians? There's other stuff coming in that I'm working on. One of the funeral directors in Beta and I we're in the midst of a conversation. We're shaping the idea of doing a larger, a deep dungeon campaign off of an idea that I had, and he is definitely the right man for the job. So really excited to start working on that. We're working on scheduling, so things are moving. Um, I have been writing for about 4 to 6 hours every day for the last 2 weeks, mostly because shipping to the store to ship things out doesn't open until 10 o'clock. Um, and then it's like 5 minutes, and then I was like, what else am I going to do for the rest of the day? It takes like no time to ship things out. It takes a lot of time for things to get to you guys. And yeah, I want to talk to you right now about a couple of things. We are on Instagram. We are on Facebook. We have a Discord. Obviously, you're seeing us on YouTube. If you want to reach out to us, go ahead and DM us. We also have the website at inquiries at Cox and Media or inquiries at morticiansrpg.com. And yeah, come reach out, talk to us. Let us know what you think. Let us know if you have any ideas, you have any questions. We're the Discord community is small. I'm actually, but it is growing. I think we're up to 30 plus individuals on the Discord channel, and for an independent small mom and pop game company, that's really exciting. But every day more and more people are joining. So if you're interested in participating in that, come swing by and join us on Discord. We're talking about arts and painting miniatures and playing the game and your experiences, what you're looking for. We might have a new game being streamed coming soon. I don't know if you guys remember Jax Marie Gaming. She's been very, very close to us, working with a lot of our products and helping us develop things. She's an amazing editor, but on top of that, she's a really awesome streamer. So if you haven't yet, go swing by at Jax Marie Gaming on Twitch. I believe she's streaming today, which is Thursday, July 25th. And she's always great to watch. She reached out to me, and she has some ideas for a streaming gameplay of Morticians through Roll20, and she wants to utilize the Roll20 platform. She has people that she wants to play with all across the country, and so she's talking about getting that set up. And so I'm here to help her with anything that she needs. But she's a pretty smart gal. Like, she don't really need my help with anything. So look out for the announcement on that. As soon as I hear more about that, I'll definitely be sharing promotions on our Instagram. And speaking of Instagram and Facebook, expect more posts now. I would like to, start doing some more of that and reaching out with the community. So yeah, that's what's been going on with me. I thank you guys so much for joining me today. It's kind of, I know everything it's completely, we tore down the studio. We had so many boxes to ship out. I actually had to rearrange my office space to manage with the shipment and the orders and everything. So so the studio has been taken down. I probably won't be hosting any streams of gameplay for a while, but hopefully we'll have Jax Marie. And hey, if you have a copy of the game and you want to start streaming the gameplay, you go right ahead. I would love to watch you play the game. And yeah, that's what's going on with us. So thank you guys once again for watching us. Thank you all for backing us. This has been an incredible experience, and I can't wait to do it again with the novel and again with the core rulebook and again and again and again and again. I'll keep making it as long as you guys keep wanting it. So with that, I say cheers, and you guys have a nice Thursday. Peace.